For this time, we'll create a partition backup and restoration using the disaster recovery. Run your handy backup. Create a new task. Select the backup task on the step 1. Click Next to open the step 2. In the Disk Long group, select the Disk Image plugin. You'll see an error message. The plugin requires running under Administrator. Click on the Shield button, which restarts the program automatically. It is running it as Administrator now. Create the new task again and choose Disk Image on the step 2. In the new window, the list of drives and partitions will appear. Expand the drive that you chose. Here you'll see the partitions folder and the full drive image object. You'll need to select on the partitions. Open this folder to see the list of all partitions on the drive. Select the checkbox against the name of a partition that you will back up. Click OK. Return to the task wizard. Click Next and go to the step 3. Now, select the storage for a partition. In this task, select the physical drive D. Then click Next to continue, and repeat it until you reach the step 8. Give your task a name. Allow the task to start immediately by the checkbox below. Click Finish to end the operation. You will see your task running. Often, it is not very fast, and here we will skip it. When the task is complete, open the Windows Explorer and find a backup folder which has the same name as your task on the drive D. It contains the 0 folder with included folders. Here, in the Partitions directory, you can find your partition image. Please examine your partition's file properties. This file has roughly the same size as the total use space of your chosen partition. Now you can stop handy backup and reboot your computer. Please be sure that your BIOS allows touching from USB device and that you have such device prepared by a handy backup disaster recovery tool. Insert the handy backup disaster recovery device into a USB slot in your computer. If it's alright, you'll see a handy backup disaster recovery startup picture, and then some console messages of loading Linux. When handy backup disaster recovery will load, you will see the disaster recovery desktop. Minimize the handy backup disaster recovery window for a time and open the KDE Partition Manager. Here you can find all drives and partitions on your machine and manipulate with these partitions as you wish. This drive is an equivalent or a physical disk C in Linux. Unmount all partitions on this drive using the Unmount command in the menu. Then delete unmounted partitions. Apply the changes. Please note that it will erase all information from your drive. Return to the Disaster Recovery Interface window. Open the task object. In the new window, click Remove All to delete all existing tasks. You'll need it to avoid unnecessary recoveries. Create the new task and give it a name. In the task properties, click on What to Restore and open My Computer. Go to the Root folder and then to MNT folder, which contains the list of all mounted drives and partitions. Here, select the drive, which is the Linux analog of drive D, and find your backup folder. Find the partition table object and move it to the What to Restore folder. Now click on Up button and then go to the Where to Restore object. In the My Computer, select the physical drive corresponding to the disk C and drag the object partition table from it into Where to Restore window of a new task. Go to the top level of a task window and click Restore on the upper panel. It will run the task. After Handy Backup Disaster Recovery completes the task, you will see the message Task Finished. You are successfully restoring the partition table now. Now create a new task as described before. Name it P1 and drag the partition image P1, bootable type, from the backup folder into What to Restore section of this task. Choose the first partition of your hard drive and move it to the Where to Restore section. Run this task. After completing it, repeat the steps for task creation to restore the second partition, called P2. Restoring the partitions can be a time-consuming process. Do not hesitate about it. Stop the disaster recovery tool and then restart your computer. Remove your disaster recovery drive from a USB and start as usual from the primary hard drive. If you have done all previous steps correctly, you can start with your drive C and boot partitions without a trouble. Good job! You have made the partition level backup and restoration of your drive C. For more information, please visit our website or follow us in social networks. You may also ask us about Handy Backup by email.